Okay, we wait for 1 more minute, okay, for one more person to come in before we start. Let me just message her. Zahira. Oh yeah, she's here. Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum everyone. Can you please turn on your videos? Ayan and Zahira and Raihana, please turn on the video. Hayan, do you buy this book? Do you buy this book? Can you show me your book, please? Yes, good. You bought. This is not your school book, right, Hayan? No, right? Okay, good. Raihana, turn on your video. Did you buy this book? Okay. Raihana, I cannot hear you. Good. Okay, it's okay. You're muted. That's all right. No problem now. Okay, we're going to start on this book. But before that, let me ask you one by one. Hayan, have your teacher started on maths in school?
Yes.
Or what did they teach?
Prime number.
Prime number. Was it easy for you?
Yeah.
Because you understood everything, right? Yeah, okay. What about Zahira? Did your teacher start on maths in school? Haven't yet. Okay, haven't yet. So no problem. Next week when you start, you will know 2 chapters. Rahana, don't run away. I'm going to ask you the next question. Did your teacher start on mathematics in school? Rahana, are you there? Rahana is not there. Did your teacher start on maths in school, Rahana? Did your teacher start on maths? No, not yet. Okay. So for Zahira and Raihana, okay, that means you're going to learn even more than what your teacher is going to cover in school. So we're going to start now. All right, we're going to start straight. And can you please turn to page number 3, square root and cube root. Yes, that book, this book, page number 3, square root. Did you buy the workbook? Zahira, you're looking at your book as if you bought the textbook. Did you buy the textbook or the workbook? Like that means workbook, huh?
Yes, workbook.
Okay, good. Okay, open up to this page, all of you. Page 3. Okay, can you see the title here? The title here is square root and cube root. Can see? Okay, now we are gonna you take your exercise book first. I'm going to teach you something else first so that you understand the concept of square root and
What page? What page?
3. But we are not going to start yet. We're going to do the exercise on the board first. Okay. Now, can you draw a small square in your exercise book? Just a small square. And then you can write down here 6 times 6. This is the
random exercise book.
Yeah, no, you have an exercise book or random exercise book? I hope you have. Right now. Okay, if you don't have one now, you take a random one and then you can use it every week. Okay? If not, you get a file or something. All right. Now, square root means, oh, she's going to get one now. Zahira, are you there, Zahira? Don't turn off your video. I need to see you. It's not that I miss you. I know I've not seen you for 6 days. Hayan, how's school? Okay, do you like school?
Oh, okay.
You don't like, okay means you don't really like school. You don't like secondary school? Or you like?
I like when the canteen quite small.
Quite small, okay. Which school are you in?
Woodgrove.
Okay, Woodgrove, okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to start. Zahira, I do not know whether you're there. Your video is off. So square root, if you write square root, the sign is like this. Okay, you draw like that. Can you draw like that in your book so that you know what it is? This is square root. It's like a topi lah. You can see a person like topi, like this is the nose, this is the eyes, right? Like topi, right? Like a cap lah. Okay, and then you have cube root. Cube root, you have number 3 here. Okay, copy this. Come Zahira, come. Don't let Anika disturb you. But Inshira can disturb you, Zahira, because you disturbed her the other day. Okay, come. Hurry. Now, if cube root has a 3, I'm going to ask Raihana, who's smiling, laughing, this one, what must square root have? What number must be here, actually? Raihana, cube root has a 3, square root should have a 2, 6. 2. Square root should have a 2. Why? Because it's length times breadth. Same number times same number 2 times. Cube root is when you have a cube like that. A cube, you know, air batu cube. Now the Kaaba is a cube. So let's say you have 5 times 5 times 5. Length times breadth times height. Can you see? It appears 3 times. This one 2, but we don't write the 2. Square root, there's supposed to be 2 here, but we don't write it. Okay? You understand? So now I'm going to ask you now. If I put like that, that means I'm asking you what number times what number equals to 36. Same number. The answer is what, Hayan? What times what equals to 36?
6 times 6.
6 times 6. So you write it like that. Huh? Your working is this way. You have the square root sign, 36 inside. Then you put 6 times 6, but still the square root sign. You can only remove the square root sign when you take one of the number. This means the question is asking you, what is the one number that you can times itself to get 36? That is what square root is. In a square, if this is the area, you want to know what is one side times this other side. Oh, 6 times 6. You want to know the length of one side. Same thing, cube root. If let's say we have down here cube root 8. What number, so the working side, you can do like that. What number times itself gives you 8? And the answer is what, Zahira? What times what equals to 8? This must be a 3 here. Zahira. What times what equals to 8? 2. Ian said like that. 2. See, he got style, no? The way he says 2, like that. It's stylish. Okay, not bad, Ian. What does it mean? That means now you have a cube, and you want to find what is the length of one side. That when you times the length times the breadth times the height, it gives you 8. So the length of one side is 2. So when you ask for square root, you're asking for one side of a square. When you are asking for cube root, you're asking for one side of a cube. Easy not? You understand not? I don't know. Now Hayan's head is up to the nose. Zahana up to the eyes. Only Zahira has a beautiful face there. So you know what it means. This is just 6. Now I'm going to ask you now. You try. Yeah. What is this answer? What is first of all the working? Cube root, that means must appear 3 times. What number? Okay, what number? You use your calculator now. Use your calculator. How to use your calculator, cube root? You know how to use cube root for calculator, Raihana? What's your answer?
10.
10. Okay. So 10 times 10 times 10. What is the question asking you? They say if we have a cube, 1,000 cubic units, what's the length of one side? So the answer is 10. Now you must remove the cap. Topi ini, remove it. and you give your answer as this. So if this is in square cubic cm, your answer is cm. If it's cubic meters, answer is meter. Who is confused? Rahana, are you clear? Easy not, Rahana? Zahira, are you clear? Yes? Zahira, Anggok, oh yes, good. Hayan, yes? Hayan, yes? Easy, yeah? Hayan, you must nod your head. Yes, okay, good. Hayan, I can see only your ears, lah. Hayan, it looks like I can't see your mouth. Push the camera down. For me, you know why I'm showing you half or not? Because I'm showing you the board I'm teaching. If I show you my full face, can you see the board is half? Or part of it is cut off? Okay, since you may say it's so unfair, tutor is not showing full face. Expect me. Okay, now I show you full face. Rahana, show me full face, Rahana. I need to see your full face. Not go up and down, alamak. Your camera push down lah. Hayan, camera push down a little bit. Let me see a little bit of your muscles, Hayan. Some more. Some more, Hayan. I cannot see. I can see your chin is being chopped off. Oh, you need to write. Who is that? Where is Zahira?
Zahira ran away.
Okay, where is Zahira?
Because you show her full
Just
face.
because I just tegur her, just because of her face, I call her beautiful, she ran away. See, sometimes, what can you do? If I call Hayan handsome, Hayan also run away. Okay, here we go. Now, if we are going to do prime factorization first. Oh, Zahira is coming in. Zahira is coming in. Now you remember prime factorization, right? Do you remember? Yes. Zahira, welcome. Alamak, 3% there. Okay, now here we go. I want you to do prime factorization for 1,000. Can you do prime factorization for 1,000? Do you remember what to do? You use the factor 3 if you want to. Please do this and tell me what is the index notation of prime factorization in indices. Rahana, what's your answer? 1 minute. Oh, not yet. Okay. Hayan, you got the answer? Is it Hayan or Hayan? Hayan, sorry. Hayan, sorry. Yeah, I call you Hayan. You got the answer, Hayan? Zahira, I cannot see you. I see 3 ladies there.
Yeah,
Zahira don't want to see me. Okay, Hayan, have you gotten the answer? No, you look so blur. Okay. Come, okay, never mind, Zahira, you try.
I got answer.
What's your answer?
5 to the power of 8.
What's the answer? What is it?
2 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 3.
2 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 3. Let us see. Raihana, do you get the same answer? Don't remember how to do. Okay, don't. Okay, I'm going to show you step by step. Zahira, I'm going to explain because I cannot really see you. So now, what is the smallest prime number, Raihana? 1 or 2?
2.
2 cannot be 1. So 2 times what equals to 1,000, Raihana? You can divide now if you want to. 2 times 500. Can you see I break the factor 3 up here? Then 500, can you still use 2 times something? Can, 2 times what equals to 500?
Yes. 2 times.
How much?
Wait.
2 times? Just use your calculator to divide. 加油!
250.
350. Can you still divide by 2? Rahana, can you still divide by 2? Come, try to focus. Don't focus on others. Divide by 2, can? Can, right? What's 2 times 1 equals to 250? So, Hayen, you have to be patient. Okay, sometimes we have to be patient. Rahana, 2 times what? You don't have a calculator, Rahana. No calculator. Then what are you using then? Calculator, use calculator lah. 250 divided by 2, what's your answer? 250 divided by 2.
125.
125. So Rahana, can 125 divided by 2 again? Can? Cannot. Can divide by the next prime number 3? Can? Try? Cannot. 4? 4 is not a prime number. 5 can? 5? Okay, what's the answer? So 5 times what?
25.
25. 25, can you still break it down to prime number? 5 times something?
5.
5 times?
5.
5. So now let us see, we circle this side down here. These are all your prime numbers. 2, no ink. I'm going to replace the ink. Okay. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 to the power of 3, correct, Ian? And then 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 5 to the power of 3, correct. Now the trick now, okay, you must be able to understand this. If you want to cube root 1000, cube root, you must divide it into 3 numbers that times itself. So we have 3 2s. Okay, Hannah, I must see here. Zahira, I do not know what you're seeing. Please focus. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. Oh, just nice. I can put it into 3 groups. Because you want to cube root it, you want to put it into 3 groups. Then 5, you got times 5 to the power of 3. That means times 5 times 5 times 5. I got 1, 2, 3 5s. 1, 2, 3 5s. So can you see? I've now put them into 3 groups. So let us remove the bracket now. 2 times 5 is 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 is equals to 1000. Cube root of 1000 is 10. Can you see now how I'm doing it? If they ask for cube root, I divide into 3 groups. If they ask for square root, I divide into 2 groups. Because square root has the power of 2. Square. Cube root has a power of 3. Okay, I do not know whether Zahira can understand. Raihana is looking down. Do not know whether she understand. Can understand, Raihana? She would nod her head, no? But I do not know whether she was listening or not. Okay, so now I have to catch everyone to see whether you understand or not. Okay, so now we're going to try. I'm going to give you now the question down here. Okay, ready, yeah? Just hold on, Just hold on, okay? Square root of 1000 square root. I want you now to find, but do not use your calculator. What you're going to do now, I'm going to show you step by step. You want to know what number times itself. You use your calculator, you get the answer, no problem. But in school, when they ask you to do this method, they say if you use a calculator, not counted. So they want you to use prime factorization. So can you use prime factorization? And then you tell me what is the answer when you use prime factorization. Okay, I give you 1 minute. What's the prime factorization of 1600? You do that first. Okay, Zahira, what is the prime factorization of 1600? You do that first. Okay, 1000. You do prime factorization. Do you remember, Zahira? Remember not, Zahira? Okay, you do that, then later I'll show you. Just give me 1 minute. I'll come back in a moment. All right, I'm back. We are back from our commercial break now, and we hope that the three contestants have gotten their answers. Contestant Zahira. Okay. What is that? What music is that? What? I left. There's music. Zahira, what's your answer for prime factorization? 1,600. What is your prime factorization? Do you know how to do, Zahira?
2 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 2.
Times 5 to the power of 2. Hayan, do you get the same thing?
I got 2 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 3.
3.
Yeah.
2 or 3?
3.
2.
3.
3. So Hayan got 2 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 3. What about Raihana?
2 to the power of
Raihana,
3.
what is
2 to the power
2 to the power of 3?
Yeah, I
5 to the power of 2
2 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 2
times 4.
times 4. Now this 4 actually can divide 2 again. So we do step by step. Hayan, you say your answer is 5 power 2. You change.
I changed my answer.
Okay, no problem. Let us see. We go step by step, okay? I'm going to show you 2 methods, okay? Now, today I'll show you another method because your teacher in school may teach you another method. Hayan, your teacher teach this factor 3 method or do you use the straight line method?
The ladder method.
Ladder method. So I'm going to teach you the ladder method also, okay? Okay, why? Because in case your school is using that method, you're not confused. So let us see by the factor 3 method first. 2 times what? 800. Then 800, 2 times 400. Then 400 can 2 times 200. Then 2 times 100. Then 2 times 50. Then 2 times 25. Then no more 2. 3 cannot. 5 times 5 get 25. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is correct. Okay. 1, 2 correct factorization. 6 times 5 to the power of 2 is correct because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. So now, how to do this to show, let's say now you're not allowed to use calculator to show what is the square root. So remember, you are supposed to divide this into two numbers. Something times something is going to give you the answer. There's how many 2's? There's 6 2. So let's see. 1, 2 down here, I put down here. These 2, I put in this side. So I got 2, 2. No more 2 here. Now left with 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. This one, I put it here, times 2. This one, I put it here, times 2. So no more 2's down here. Only left with 2 2's. The last 2, I put it here. Last one, I put it here. Can you see that? There's 2 to the power of 6. So 3 of the 2's I put 3, I put there. Can see it? Then the last one, there's 5. 5 times 5. Just nice now. There's 1 5 I put here. 1 5 I put here. What am I doing? I'm trying to find out what is, I'm putting them into 2 groups. Watch, I'm putting them into 2 groups here. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 4. 8 times 5, 40. 40 times 40 is equal to 1,600. So the square root is 40. Without using the calculator, I can find out the answer is 40. What is the method? If it's square root, this is square root, I put it in 2 groups. If it's cube root, I put into 3 groups. But what do I put? I want to have the same number. How to get the same number? I see this thing, and let's say there's 6, there's 2, 6 of them. 3 I put here, 3 I put there. Then 5, there's 2 of them. 5 I put 1 here, the other 5 I put 2 here. So this 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. That means it's the same number. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 5, 40. 40 times 40 is equals to 1,600. So the square root of 1,600 is 40. Do you get it? Okay, I'm going to give you now. You don't get it, never mind. We'll try again. Okay, this is something new. Okay, we'll try. Okay, this now. Okay. So, how do you last time? How do you find the square root? You use the agak-agak method, correct? You know agak-agak? Agak-agak means guessing lah. Let's say down here now. Okay, I'll tell you now. Down here, let's say, I give you a number. Let's say now, I give you, okay, you try. But you don't use your calculator to find out. Let's say now, I tell you that the, hold on. The area of this is 1296 square cm. I want to find what is one side. This is a square. How to find? Say maybe I guess 10 times 10, 100. 20 times 20, 400. Maybe I must go that way and try. Guess and check. That is one way, but can be very difficult. What's another way? Another way is I do prime factorization of 1296. Let us try now. 1296. You do prime factorization first. And then I'll show you how to find the square root. Okay? So 1296 now. Do prime factorization. Tell me what is the prime factorization for 1296. And go, please. Raihana, 1296. Find the prime factorization. You know, Raihana, I'm now observing just your eyes and your forehead. That's all I can observe. Very sad. But alhamdulillah, this is better than last year. Last year I only observed your hair, all black. Zahira, can do, Zahira? Okay, are you okay? Okay, yeah? Anyone got the answer? Please tell me. Just say the answer. Zahira, you got the answer. I can see the face. You have gotten the answer. What's your answer? Prime factorization, Miss Zahira. Hey, and you got the answer. What's the answer? Come on, say it. I can see you already.
2 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 3.
Something is wrong with your that thing. You see, we need to divide into two groups. How you divide 5 into two groups? You cannot. From your prime factorization, I know it's wrong. Miss Zahira, what's your prime factorization?
2 to the power of 4 times 9 to the power of 2.
9 to the power of 2. 9 is not a prime number, miss. But your answer could be correct. But 9 is not a prime number. We asked Miss Raihana. Raihana, tell us the correct answer. You can do it, Raihana. I believe in you. But you do not believe in me. Okay, continue. Hey,
can I change one, sir?
What's your answer then? What's your answer?
Wait, let me do.
Okay, one by one. Hey, first. What's your answer?
2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 4.
2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 4. Let us see whether you're correct. What about you, Miss Zahira? Raihana, your answer now.
2 to the power of 4 times 3 times 3 to the power of 2 times 7.
Times 7. Use your calculator. Try 1296. Can you divide by 7? You try 1296, Raihana. Try 1296 divided by 7. Try see whether you get answer. If you get a decimal, that means ding, your answer is wrong. Please try again. Okay, you can check your answer that way. Okay. Okay, we are waiting for Miss Zahira. Zahira. You see, you're going to make me sing. Okay, you're scratching your head. It's either you know the answer, you don't know the answer, there's kutu in your head. Which one? Okay. What's the answer, Zahira? Read it out. You are on mute. What's the answer? Actually, I think you got the right answer. Okay, we do together. We do together. I show you now the method of prime factorization that 8Jan learned in school. Maybe you might like this. Maybe Raihana says, I like this other method better. So what is the other method? Okay, look. Raihana, look here, Raihana. 1296. Like this. Okay, they don't do it like factor 3 style. Just draw a line like that. Am I correct, Hayden? Correct, right? First question they ask, can you divide by 2? You say, can. Divide by 2, what do you get? 6. 6 what? 4, 8. Am I correct? Correct? So now, can you divide by 2 again?
Can.
Rehana, look. Can. What do you get? 3,
2,
4. 4. Can you divide by 2 again? Can. You get
162.
162. Can you divide by 2 again?
Can. 81.
You get 81. Now down here you cannot divide by 2 again. But from here you can see 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, just like your factor 3, 2 times, later we do down here. We do the same thing. You see, 1296, get 2 times 648. Can you see this similar? Then 2 was 648, 2 times 324. Same thing, you see? Can you see not? Factor 3, same thing. And then 324, 2 times 162. And then 162, 2 times 81. Can you see that this is now the straight method and this is the tree method or branching method? Same thing. Because it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the power 4. This is correct. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the power 4, correct. You choose which method you want. You want this method or this method? Up to you. Up to you. Whichever you feel comfortable with, you use it. Your teacher cannot mark you wrong. This method is inside the books. If the teacher says your method is wrong, you use it or you show them the book. Okay. So now cannot divide by 2. We try 3. Can you divide by 3? Yes. You get 27. Divide by 3 again, you get 9. Divide by 3 again, you get 3. Divide by 3 again, you get 1. You must get 1. This method, you must make sure you get 1. So same thing down here. 3 times 27. 3 times 9. Then 3 times 3. This one, the last prime factors, you cannot break it down anymore. There's how many 3s? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the power 4, correct? You see? 1, 2, 3, 4. But this method is superior because you can find the LCM and HCF immediately with this. I will teach you shortly, but now you need to understand this method first. So down here, can you see 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the power 4, times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 3 to the power 4. So this is the correct prime factorization. So how to, we go back to this question, remember? We want to divide this into 2 numbers. What number times itself? So let us look at the prime factorization. How? There's 4 2's. So you can put 2 of the 2's here. 2 times 2. Down here you put also 2 times 2. You see? 2 times 2, you put it down here. This 2 times 2, you put it down here. Can you see now?
Can.
Then now next one, 3 times 3. This one is 3, right? 3 times 3, because there's 4 3's. So times 3 times 3. Then times 3 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 3's. Hello, what happened to the 3 of you? Are you okay? How come all 3 suddenly disappear? Don't disappear, hello. So 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 3, 36. This is 36. 36 times 36 is 1296. Do you get how to find the square root using this method? You divide your prime factor, you do prime factorization. If they ask you to do square root, this number, that means you can find square root, this number must be able to divide by 2. Must be able to divide by 2. Then put the number. One group, one group. I'll show you one group down here. This is what I mean. So down here now, yes, you must be able to divide this into 2 groups. So 2 to the power 4, that means there's 4 2's. We put 2 2's down here. we put two twos down here because 2 equals to 4. Now times 3 to the power 2. There's 4 threes. We put another 2 3 here. 2 threes, another 2 threes here. So this is the same number as this. What number is this? 2 to the power 2 is 4. 3 to the power 2 is 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. So 36 times 36 is 1296. Let me ask you one by one whether you understand. Hayan, are you okay? You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. Understand, Zahira? You understand? Raihana, do you understand? Okay, never mind, no worry. Okay, sometimes in life, we understand a little bit faster, some slower. This is normal, you know. This is normal. Okay, so you must always tell yourself, don't worry, in time I will understand. Don't worry. You just keep on practicing. The worst thing for you to do is to say, I don't understand, I'm not intelligent. Don't say that. Allah, as I said, made you intelligent. I told you the story of the sperm, really. The sperm who enters into mommy's egg. 2 to 300 million of you wanted to enter mommy's egg. The one sperm that succeed is you lah. Hian is you, Raihana is you, and Zahira is you. That means you are the best out of 2 to 300 million people or sperms lah. So myself also. So that means we are born intelligent. We are born the best. So you do not doubt yourself. I don't see you cannot do. Okay. Now you look at the question now. Okay, I want you to try now. Prime factorization. We try question number 1A and 1B. They have already done for you the prime factorization. You try 1A and 1B. They have already done for you the prime factorization. If you do not know which question I'm talking about, I'm going to flash it very soon. But I have not. Okay. Is this question here? Okay, if you do not know, 1A and 1B, this is the question. Can you see? We are doing this 400. What is the square root they're asking you? You don't even need to do the prime factorization. They already done it for you. You just need to divide it into two groups. This one, do you have this page? Or your page is different? Same page, right? Okay, you try A and B. A and B. You try to do in your book lah. You do in your book. Okay, Rahana, you are supposed to divide it into two groups, remember? Like what I did earlier. How to divide into two groups, you try, okay? I'm gonna stop. You got this book, right? So you'll do A and B first. I'll come to you in a moment. I want to create a worksheet from here so that you can. Hey, you finish already, Hey? Finish, ah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you do C and D. Those who finish, do C and D. Oh, champion, ah? Cepat, Sehin. Okay, we are now going to go through. You check whether you can do it, okay? Okay, please look at question number 1A. Check, Hiyan, Raihana, Zahira. Now they tell you 2 to the power of 4 is here. And this is 5 to the power of 2. So I want to, okay, I want to put them into two groups of numbers like that. What number times this? So how many 2's you have? Down there they tell you there are 4 2's. So this means you have 2 to the power of 2 here lah. Okay, I cannot do power down here. So, okay, I said, okay, later I write on the board. I write on the board, okay? All right, so that you can see. So down here, I just write the factorization, yeah? 2 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 2. Okay, let me just minimize. So, Raihana, Raihana, are you there? No. Raihana, we want to divide it into two groups of numbers, but we want it to be the same number times itself. There are 4 2's. So how many 2's do you put here? How many 2's do you put here? 2 to the power of?
2 times 2.
2 to the power of 2, yes. 2 times 2. 2 to the power of 2, 2 times 2. Raihana, there's 2 5 here. How many 5 do you put here? How many 5 do you put here? There's 2 5.
1 5.
1 5. 1 5. So this is the answer lah. See, what is the answer? 2 times 2 is how many? 2 times 3 is 4. 4 times 5, 20. 20 times 20 is equals to 400. Can you see? So what is the positive square root? Is 20. That is your answer. Your positive square root is 20. Hayan, you understand? Hayan, you understand, Hayan? Zahira, you understand? Raihana, you understand, Raihana? Can do, Raihana? Okay, now we try the next one. We'll do A, B, C, D. If you're not done A, B, C, D, you do A, B, C, D. Okay? Hayan, you type into the message chat, what are your answers for B, C, and D? I want whole number. Don't give me power. What's the answer for B? What's the answer for C? What's the answer for D?
And the chat.
Okay? Yeah, you send me a private message.
My enter key spoil.
Aduh, kesian. Okay, never mind. Okay, what's your answer for B? What's your answer for B?
3 to the power of 2 times 7 times 3 to the power of 2 times 7.
So what is the square root? What's the answer? You must choose one group lah. So what's the answer? Zahira, what's the answer for question B?
63.
68, yeah. Okay, 63.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Raihana? Raihana, come. We'll go through here now. Raihana, what's the answer
I'm
for?
writing down.
Okay, we wait for you then. Seven to the power. Okay, Raihana, I want you to divide it into two groups. Okay. How many times how many? How many times how many? How many?
3 to the
3 to the
power
power
of 2.
3 to the
3
power
to the power of
2
2 times 7.
times 7, yes. So down here, 3 to the power of 2, what's the answer? It's 3 times 3. What's the answer, Raihana? 3 times 3 is how many? 3 times 3. 9. Then 9 times 7? What is 9 times 7?
2. 3 to the power of 2.
3 to the power of 2 is 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I'm trying to find out what's the number. 3, this is 3 to the power of 2 is 3 times 3. So you use your calculator now, Raihana. 63 times 63. Now you use your calculator. What is 63 times 63?
369. 39.
There, can you see? 3969. You have found the square root. Can you see that? The square root of 3969 is 63. You understand what you're doing? You have just found you can divide it into two numbers multiplying itself. So if I were to put a cap like this, look, I put a cap like this, I want you to find the square root. When I want you to find the square root, like that, you write the answer is equals to 63 without the cap. I repeat, Ms. Zahira, you must see, If you have the cap down here, I ask you what's the square root. You put it into two groups like that, 63 times 63. When you remove the cap, your answer is only one number, 63. Remember, you put the cap, you have same number times itself. You remove the cap, you're asking what is one side down here. So now down here, the question is like this. This is the question in your book now. 3, 9, 6, 9. This is the area. What times what is 63 times 63? How to get 63 times 63? This is 3 times 3 times 7. This is 3 times 3 times 7. That's what we are doing. Okay, I hope you're okay. Okay. We try C and D. So C and D. Have you done C and D? Zahira, you done C and D? Yes. Hayan, what's the answer for C?
3 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 2.
But I want, okay, 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 3. Again?
3 times 5 to the power of 2.
Okay, and your answer is the same, Zahira? 3 times 5 to the power of 2. But what is that as the number?
75.
75. You get 75 also, Zahira? But your face doesn't look as if you get 75. Your face, what's the answer? I do not know. Is it, okay, Raihana? Can do or not, Raihana? Let me see. Hold on. Well done, Raihana. Well done. Okay, well done. Okay, so now when you do this, let us look at what the question is saying. So all of you got 75. Well done. Very good. But now let us look what the question is saying. Look at the question. Raihana, look. Find the positive square root. Don't worry about positive. Find its square root. So square root is, you must give the answer as, answer is 75. The answer is just 75. Now, why do they say positive square root and negative square root? Can I teach you now about positive square root and negative square root? Is it okay? Can I teach you? I teach you? No, better not teach you now. No. Too early. I think you're confused. Okay, we try now question D. Question D. D for Denmark. D for donkey. D for dove. You can do it. Mr. Hayan, what's your answer, Mr. Hayan?
220.
20.
220.
220. Let me check. Let me check. Zahira? Belum lagi. What's your answer, Zahira?
220.
220. And we ask Raihana, have you gotten? Coming soon. Anika, what are you drinking? Botol lah. You still drink bottle in Puteng, is it? Shame on you. You're so big already.
No lah, she drink in plastic cup.
Plastic cup. I saw her, the cup is stuck like that. I was thinking maybe she's okay. We are waiting for, all right. Oh, that plastic cup. Okay. All right. Rahana can get 220. Rahana can? I heard you say something, Rahana. Can?
Is it 220 times 220?
Yes, 220 times 220. So the final, so now what you found is like this, Rahana. This is now the number on the inside of the square. The area they say is 48,400 square cm, let's say. So you find is 220 times 220. So they ask you what is the length of one side. Square root means the length of one side. So the answer is 220. Square root means the length of one side. Remember, okay? Square root means the length of one side. Cube root also the length of one side. Okay? Anika's root is not. Okay, Anika's root, that means root is, I do not know what it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Can we try question number 2? Question number 2. This time, cube root means how many groups must we put into? 2 or 3?
3.
3.
Because there's odd number.
odd number, and not only that, there's length, there's breadth, there's height. For square, it's only length and breadth. For cube, is length, breadth, height. Three groups. Okay, can you try question number 2, please? Written as a product of the prime factors. Can you try to put it into 3 groups and find out what is the cube root or the length of one side of a cube of 8,000 square units? Help yourself. Zaira, you got the answer? What's your answer, Zaira?
20.
20. Do you agree, Mr. Hayan? Hayan still doing. Hannah still doing. Hayan wants to answer. 20 years old. Okay, we wait for Miss Hannah. So, Zahira, while we're waiting for the rest, can I ask you, is Sec 1 maths easy? Easy, yeah? Oh, see, very humble. Alhamdulillah, very humble. A bit easy. Which part is difficult? You have not done the difficult part. So far, it's all easy, yeah? Hayan, all easy, right? Everything. So you make sure you work hard. Maths is going to be easy for you. In fact, you will not believe why maths was difficult at primary school. It's simply because you are now practicing, you're believing in yourself, and you can succeed. And we asked Miss Raihana, remember you have to put it into 3 groups, Raihana. So let us see whether she can get the answer. I'm now going to just put it down for you over here. Raihana, can you get? What's your answer, Raihana? Can do? Okay, what's do you put it into 3 groups? What's 60? No, did not. Okay, you tell me. Okay, we do together. Divide by 2. Do you do this way, Raihana, or factor 3? Oh, no need to do. They already give you already. No need to do this. They give you, Raihana. Look. 2 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 3, Raihana. You want to put it into 3 groups. Why 3 groups? Because you want cube root. Cube root has got length, got breadth, got height. Cube root means 3. You must put it into 3 groups. So, Raihana, you tell me now. There are 6 twos. How many twos do you put here? How many twos do you put here? How many twos do you put here? Raihana, please answer the question.
2 to the power of 2.
2 to the power? 2 to the power 2, yes. 2 to the power 2, not 3. If 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. There's 2 twos here. There's 2 twos here. There's 2 twos here. That means there's 6 twos lah. Now, Raihana, there's 5 threes. How many 3? How many 5 here? How many 5 here? How many 5 here?
1 5.
1 5. 1 5. 1 5. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 to the power 2 is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Times this one is 20. Times this one is 20. 20 times 20 times 20 is 8,000, as what they say in the question. So what is the cube root? You just take one of the number. The cube root is the length of one side is 20. Okay, so if you are confused, I'll draw this one down here. Okay, this is now the cube. The cube. So this is 20 times 20 times 20. Length times breadth times height equals to 8,000. Okay, easy, yeah? Okay, I hope you're okay. Can you try question number 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D? You try on your own. Use prime factorization, then put it into groups. Can or not, Zahira? Can, eh? You try to put it into groups, okay? Anika, how old are you, Anika? Are you in primary 1, 2, or 3? Anika, show me by fingers. Primary 2. Are you doing well in maths now? Primary 2. Okay, all right. So for question 3A, square root, you need 2 groups. 3B, square root, 2 groups. 3C, you see the small number 3, that means it's cube root. Cube root means 3 groups. D is cube root 2. Just 1 minute, eh? Just one. All right, we asked Ms. Raihana, which number have you completed? Have you got the answer to 3A, Raihana? What's the answer for 3A? Hana? Raihana? Oh, not yet. Hira, Zahira, you got the answer for 3A?
Yes.
What's the answer for 3A?
Oh, the total one. Diam bodoh.
3A, yes. Yeah, what's the
Twen-
final answer?
28. 28.
28. All right, let's see whether you're right or wrong. 20. Okay, congratulations. 28 is the right answer. Okay, we are waiting for the rest. Heyan, I cannot see you. Where have you disappeared to? Please come back from the darkness into the light. Do not play in the darkness. Oh, Heyan, what's your answer for question number 3A? Cannot hear you, Heyan.
Have to make into groups.
Sorry, still doing working.
Have to make into groups.
You are going to make it into groups? This is now 784 square root. Can you see there's no number 3 there? So you must put into 2 groups. Then you'll find what is one side. Oh, Zahira, this year, champion Zahira. Remember Zahira to help your sister Anika in maths.
My answer is 28.
28, well done. Raihana, we are going to show it on the board, Raihana. Do you get 28, Raihana? Okay, I'll show you it's like that. Huh? So what is the prime factorization of 784, Miss Zahira? 784, when you do prime factorization, what do you get?
What?
Cannot hear you. You did prime factorization, right?
Yes.
What's your prime factorization?
Oh. Mana dia? Oh, 2 to the power of 4 times 7 to the power of 2.
Look, Rahana, you must get something like that, no? This thing, you do prime factorization, you get 2 to the power 4 times 7 to the power 2. Rahana, come, you look here. Do you get this now first? 2 to the power 4, 7 to the power 2. Do you get this? First step? You didn't do that. You must do like this, Rahana. Look at this. Rahana, where are you doing? Come look here. You can do the factor 3 if you want to. Or you can do the, okay, I do factor 3. 2 times 350, 382, like that. Then after you divide again some more, 150 plus 41. 1, 2 times 191, I think. No, something is wrong. 150, 42, 92, sorry, 92. So this one will be 2 times, how much? 150, 150, something is wrong. Are you sure you got this? 2 times 2, let me see. 784. 784 divided by 2. 392 divided by 2. 196, ya Allah, sorry. So now here, now 196, you can divide by 2 again, you get 90.
98.
98, good. Then divide by 2 again, you get.
No, I thought divide by 3. Oh yeah, 2.
No, the 2, how much you get?
49.
45,
49.
49. And now you cannot divide by 2. You try 3,
Divide
cannot
by
divide by
7.
3. Divide by 7, 7.
7.
So, correct, 7 times 7. So right now you must see that how many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 to the power 4, correct. Then 7 is 1, 2, 7 to the power 2. Then you divide this into 2 groups like that. Divide into 2 groups. Notice I do it like this. I don't take out the bracket yet. So what times? So now there's 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2 here, 2 to the power 2 here. 7 down here, times 7 down here. So you get 28 times 28. Answer is 28. Okay. I'm afraid, Rahana, can get that? You understand that? Rahana, you understand? Okay, so we move on to question D. B. Do you get answer for B? Hayan, what's your answer for B?
Yes, I got my answer.
What's your answer?
40.
Hayan?
40.
40. Zahira, you get 40? Zahira, you got 40?
Yes,
40. Okay,
yes.
Rahana also got 40 because just now 1,600 I show you the example already. Okay, can we do the next one? 512. What's your answer for 512, Mr. Hayan?
My battery gonna run low. I need to charge.
Battery gonna run low. So that means you're gonna say goodbye to me?
No, I need to charge.
Okay, go and charge. Charge. Then how? Oh, you need to charge. Okay, then Zahira, what's your answer for 512? See?
8.
8. 8 times 8.
What 8 times 8?
8 times 8.
Oh yes,
Congratulations. Correct. Congratulations. Well done. What about Raihana? Can do Raihana? Raihana, keep on putting weight. What I want to see your answer, Raihana, so that I know where you are. It's okay, don't be embarrassed. Do not be embarrassed. This is where you are supposed to learn. What's the last one? 3375. Zahira. What's your answer for 3375?
15.
15.
15.
All right. Hayan, what's the answer for C? Have you done?
No, I just started.
Okay, you try C then. So Zahira, you try question number 4. Congratulations, Zahira, you can progress to
I finished question number 4 already.
Wow. Okay. So what is your answer for 4I?
Then when they ask for prime factors, right?
Yeah. Product, that means they want you to give the index notation. What's your answer?
Means with the power
That means
thing.
power thing, yes, yes.
2 to the power of
Yes.
6 times 3 to the power of 2. I mean 3 to the power of 3.
Yes, correct. Next one, number 2.
12.
Oh, hebat, huh? Hey, you must teach your sister, okay, so that your sister will also do well. I'm not talking Inshira. Don't you go to Inshira. I want to show you. I'm talking about your Anika. Okay, help her. Okay, because now you're getting better in maths, and this will happen to all of you by the end of Sec 1, inshallah. All of you got no problem getting a 70, inshallah. But you must not be malu lah. If you are malu to learn, then it's tougher. Okay, because you do not want to be shown you're wrong, then it's tougher. Okay, we have another 23 minutes, so I need to go through question number 3 with everyone. So we are waiting for Hayan. Can get Hayan? Number C, 3C.
2 to the power of 9.
Power of 9.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because it's a cube root. Cube root means you are supposed to divide into how many groups? 3 groups. So divide to 3 groups.
2 to the power of 3.
So 2 to the power of 3, what number is that? 2
8.
times 2 times 8. So 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. So your answer is 8, for that. What about D? Have you gotten D? What's your answer for D?
I wonder.
Okay, can you try? Rahana, can I see your work, please? You see, every time I ask Rahana, she's waving at me. Okay, Miss Zahira, you turn, you try. I give you another question to do. Zahira, you turn to page 15. Okay.
Page 15.
Yeah, just while we wait for the rest. Can you try question number 1?
I got my answer for it.
What's your answer?
15.
Easy, See, yeah. Okay. I'm now gonna show Rahana. Can I see you, Rahana?
This one they
Just
ask
show
to
me.
find the correct number, is it?
The correct number. Which one is a perfect square?
Only one number, is it? One only.
Yeah, one number.
Okay.
One of the 4 numbers. Okay, Rahana, show me. Come. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Here you can do the next question for I. And for I.
For I do not understand.
Okay. Hold on. Let me don't move it. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Rahana, say something, Rahana. I want you to be on the screen so I can wait. Hold on, Rahana. Wait. Okay. Good. Okay, so Rahana for 512. Okay. Okay, put down, Rahana. Put down. So now, Rahana, you know how to do this 512. Okay. So you know how to do this one. What you need to know, Rahana. Rahana, are you listening, Rahana? Look, you've done 2. It goes 2 again. 2 times what? 2 to 512 is something. 2 times 2, 256, is it? Then 256, you bring down, you get 2. How much? 1, 2, 5, 1 to 8. Then again, you go down 2, you get 64. 2, you get 32. 2, you get 16. 2, you get 8. 2, you get 4. 2, you get 2. Rahana, this is yours, right, Rahana? Come, you look at it. So now, what is the prime factorization? You have to count the number of 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9, 2. So this equals to 2 to the power of 9. Why 9? Because there's 9 of them. This 9, 2 times 2 times 2. So there's 9 of them here. Now they want a cube root. They want a cube root like that. That means cube root means they want 3 groups. See, length times breadth times height. So you must put this into 3 groups, Rahana. So now, how many 2's should you put in here? How many 2's you should put in here? How many 2's should you put in here? You tell me, Rahana. 2 to the power of how many? 2 to the power of how many? You need to fill up this one. What now? 3. Is it 3? Rahana? 3, right? 3 plus 3 plus 3. You see? These 3, I put it here. 2 to the power of 3. This other 3, I put it here. And the last 3 2's, I put it here. So this means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2, what is it equal to, Rana? 2 times 2 times 2?
20.
No, 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So this is 8 times 8 times 8. So you use to calculate 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. So they're asking you now what is the cube root of 512? And the answer is you want just one of the 8. This is one side. Yeah.
Okay.
8 times 8 times 8. So you need to understand, Rahana. So once you have done prime factorization like this, you look, if they put down here 3, you have to put into 3 groups. If it's square root, you have to put into 2 groups. You understand? Can, Rahana? Siapa tu, Anika? Yeah. Okay. So we do the next one. Okay, so that one, have you done for 3375, Rahana? Have you done? Can you? No, yet. Okay, never mind. You do that homework, okay? So now we are gonna ask 4-1 later. We come to that. Can you turn to the next page? You do to the next page, okay? Those of you who need more help, you must tell me. Okay, you have not done this now. Okay, never mind. Okay, we better do our own. I give you my own question. Here we go. This is like a problem sum. The volume of a cube is, okay, I'm going to give you the number. The volume of a cube is 13,824 cubic cm. I repeat, the volume of the cube is, hold on, 13,824 cubic cm. They want you to find what is the length of one side. So in other words, they have the volume. They have the volume. They want you to do now working to show what is the length of one side. Can you please try it? Okay, how to do this? Do prime factorization. Divide into how many groups? 3 groups, because you're talking about volume. Okay, you do prime factorization first for this number, 13,824. Then divide it into 3 groups. Okay, then you can find it. Rahana, you okay, Rahana? Can? Okay, do the prime factorization, then divide to 3 groups, then you know what is one side. Zahira, you got answer? Show me with your fingers what's your answer. Haven't it?
I had the answer. I had the answer.
Sorry?
I had the
You
answer.
cannot see, is it? What's the answer?
I had the answer.
What's the answer? 2. 24.
Yeah.
So you understand, eh? Actually, you can use your calculator to find out
My answer is
answer.
24. Bye-bye.
24, okay. So you are waiting for Rahana now? In fact, down here, you can just use your calculator to put the number and find cube root. Do you know how to do it, Hayan? Can you show me? Show me now your calculator.
Using the normal one or the phone one?
Your normal calculator lah. Can you put this and write cube root? Can get answer 24. You got it?
Can. Wait, I do.
Okay, what about Hayan? Can get 24 or not? See, show me.
What's the number? I cannot see.
13824.
I know how to
You put in.
There.
Oh, okay. So okay, 1 3, yeah. So now you do like this. Hayan. Do you see a X13 here? Maybe calculator put like that, square, cube like that. Can get that?
You mean that sign in our calculator?
Yeah, this one they have in your calculator, right?
No, my one is this one.
How you get 24 just now? Which one? Which number?
One.
There's there a 3 there?
No, I got
so yours
3.
is like yours
press
is
the shift
yours.
that thing. Then got 3.
Down here. Is it like that, yours?
Yeah.
Just 3, and then they put a blank like that. Yeah, okay. So you do that, you just put in that number here lah. Can you see? Can you show again? Everyone look at Zahira's calculator. Zahira, show again. Show again how you do that thing.
The number.
Yeah, no, without the number. Yeah, just without the number. Don't key the number. Just show. Look. Can you see? So your calculator, this is cube root function. You put in, let's say 13824 equal. Can you show us 13824? You key in first. You key in and show us, and then show us equal. Yeah, can you see? Rahana, look, Rahana. She put 13824 cube root. She get 24. So okay, thank you very much. So thank you. Put it on right. So if you have this type question, you can actually use a calculator, but they might not give you marks because they use this word. What word did they use? They say using prime factorization. That means they want to see your prime factorization first. But you can check the answer, right? You can check the answer first. They say 13824. I use my calculator. Oh, answer is 24. I make sure I will do by prime factorization and get the answer 24. So how to do? You do like that lah. We can do 2 ways. You can do factor 3 or 13824. So since I taught you factor 3, you can do 2 times what? 2 times what? You get
6912.
6912, and then divide by 2 again.
3456.
3456. And then divide by 2 again.
1728.
Then divide by 2 again.
864.
Then divide by 2 again.
432.
Divide by 2 again.
216.
Divide by 2 again.
108.
Divide by 2 again.
54.
Divide by 2 again.
27.
Divide
Divide
by
by
2 cannot,
3.
right? So
Divide by
divide by
3.
3.
9.
You get 9. And then
Divide
9
by
divide by
3.
3.
9.
Ah,
33.
so now 3, 3, yes. So you count the number of twos. 1, 2,
9.
3,
9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well done. So 2 to the power of 9. Number 3 is 3 to the power of 3. Yes. Now because this is volume you of a cube, you want to find, you want to put it into 3 groups like that. 3 groups. Rahana, see. I put into 3 groups. So Rahana, you tell me now. 2 to the power of 9. How many 2's do I put inside here? How many 2's do I put inside here? And how many 2's do I put inside here, Rahana? 2 to the power of 9. How many 2's I put here? How many 2's do I put here? How many? To the power of what? To the power of what? 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. Then 3 to the power of 3. How many 3's are here?
1.
1, 1, 1. So 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3, 24. That's 24 times 24. You have already used your calculator. You know its answer is 24. Now you have shown by prime factorization. Now they will give you full marks. So if let's say they didn't say using prime factorization, don't waste your time to do this. Use your calculator. If they did not ask you to use prime factorization, just do key in into the calculator and get the answer straight. But if they say using prime factorization, fine, then you got no choice. Okay, you understand? Let's say now they say it like this. I give you the question so you understand. Otherwise, I'm scared you might do a very long method. See, volume of cube is, let's see, 1,000 cubic cm. Find its side, length of its side. Do not use prime factorization. Use your calculator straight and do it. You understand, huh? But if they say using prime factorization, then you got no choice. You understand? Yeah, very good, very good. Now, actually, we can go to tougher and tougher questions, but I'm just worried. We only got 5 minutes. So I am going to ask you now to learn a little bit about numbers. Little bit on numbers, eh? Okay, so that you understand when you teach your tissue, you're not confused. Okay, come you take out your exercise book. If you need more time, you look at the video. You know I send you the video already. I send your parents the video. You all know, right? Or I need to send you the video. Okay, I'll send you your video of the last lesson. So now, last time you never learned about negative numbers. Now let me tell you what it is. Sorry, this thing looks very dirty. I need to change my duster. Oh, ya Allah. Sorry, yeah. This is, oh Allah, very dirty, yeah. It becomes even worse. Sorry. Okay, I'll use the one of here. Numbers, there's plus and minus. Can you write? Numbers, there's plus. Numbers. Number, there's plus and minus. Plus means have. In Malay, you say mempunyai, right? Have. Memiliki. Minus means utang. Easy not? Minus means utang. So now we're going to ask you a very simple question. 5 minus 2. Now where this minus, does it belong to the 2 or does it belong to the 5? Because they said numbers have plus or minus. Belongs to the 2. Okay, correct. Huh? Belongs to the 2. Then the 5, what number is it? plus. Okay, Rahana, you get it? If Rahana say, I got $5, does she mean she utang $5 or she have $5? She have $5.
She have.
So have means plus. But if I tell you, I utang someone $20. That means what's the number? Minus 20.
20 is for.
Okay, now I just give you a very simple question, okay, for you to understand, okay? So now, Hayan, he goes to the shop. He has $10. And then he buys something now. He buys it for $100. But he does not have $100. After he paid $10, what is the balance he have? You understand the question?
Minus
Rahana, you understand?
$90.
Minus 90. Good. This means you utang $90 lah. You get it now? Rahana, you get it now? Rahana, what are you doing right now? I see your head is looking down. See. Let's say now Rahana got $10. But she wants to buy this necklace. Very beautiful necklace. $100. She got not enough money, right? She pay only $10. The necklace is 100. That means she still utang 90. So 90 down here is like that. So I'll give you 4 questions. You try to do these 4 questions.
So
Can
is
you
it
do it?
is it 100 minus 90 equal 10? Like that.
Careful. But he doesn't have $100. He only got $90. Yes. 100 minus 90 equals to 10. But that's not how the way you do. So now you try now. How to do? 7 minus 2. 2 minus 7. Can you try now? What's the answer?
2 minus
One
7
of them
is
you don't learn. 2 minus 7 means you got $2, utang $5. $7.
One is 5. 2 minus 1.
Okay, so Hayan say one number
5
1 is
and
5.
minus 5.
Okay, so Rahana, let's see. This one you learn in primary school, right? In primary 2. 7 minus 2. Even Anika can do this. Anika can do this, don't you think, Zahira?
Can.
But sometimes be careful. After you learn this one, you might get confused. Someone asks you what 7 minus 2, you say 7 minus 2 is minus 5. That's wrong. Cannot be, yeah? So now we ask Rahana. Rahana, when this $7, is it minus or plus? Rahana, what are you doing? This $7 you have now is minus or plus?
Minus.
She is doing something else. From her eyes, I can see again. Now 7 minus 2. You got $7. You want to buy chewing gum for $2. This one, you got $7. Is minus or plus? $7 is 7 plus or minus? What are you doing? Your eyes are looking.
Minus.
Cannot be minus. You got $7. You have $7. So this is plus. When there is no sign, it means it's plus. So you utang $2, you pay $2, you have another $5 balance. But let's say now you got $2 here. You utang $7. You pay up the $2, you still utang $5. You understand this one simple? Okay, I will just end down here. Okay, we will end here because I see Sam is tired. I can see Hayan, he's taking out his specs. He's wiping his eyes. Okay. Raihana is somewhere else. She's doing something else. If I snap my fingers and she smiles, and that means I'm correct. See? She's smiling now. I cannot see her face, but I know she's smiling. Focus. Raihana, focus. You can do it. Okay, so I'll see you next week. I will send you the video. I've already sent the earlier video to your parents. This time I will send you to personally directly to you. Take care of yourself. We see you next Friday.
You guys go.
Sorry, what?
Secondary school did they go?
Secondary school did they go to? Okay, Hayan, you are from Broderick, is it?
Woodgrove.
Woodgrove. Inshira, Zahira, you are from?
Secondary school, is it?
Yeah.
Tanglin.
Tanglin Secondary. And Raihana, you are from?
Batok.
Batok. Bukit Batok. This is coughing school. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right then.
Teacher,
Okay, we
Teacher.
catch up again, yes? Yes.
During if set one let's say got exam, we can use calculator, is it?
Can. Paper 1 you can use calculator, paper 2 can use calculator. But you must look at the question as I said. If the question say use by factorization, you use calculator also no use. Because they want you to show the working. But if they don't say use by factorization, you can use calculator. You should use calculator. Okay? All right, then you see now, Hain is already going to outer space.
Bye,
Okay,
see
then.
you next
Take care of
see you
yourself.
Sunday.
Next Friday. Sunday.
No lah,
I
Sunday.
see you Sunday.
Yeah, my
Sunday you
sister.
disturb
Right?
your sister again.
Hmm.
Okay, assalamualaikum. Bye-bye. Enjoy your stuff. Okay, enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye. Take care.